Well, we'll try again. It's 9:23 now. I started at 9:23, or 9:22, I mean, but it didn't take, so I'm trying at 9:23. 923. It should be 123, shouldn't it? The title for today's video, which is for Tuesday, sometimes it takes one more drink. Screwdrivers, that is. Yes, it's Sunday night, and I'm just coming in from the meditative fire in the atrium. My family was with me until a bit ago. Then I was alone. Like in times past when I lived alone. Now I have family. I have a lady in my life with promises of ecstasy. That will either be my greatest joy or the greatest sorrow. I'm only walking this path with an uncertain outcome. The result is undecided. What is not undecided is that I will tell the truth of my experience. Experience never lies, no matter what they try to tell us. Experience is the only reality. It is what we have created. What will we do with our creation? What choices will we make? I choose truth, the truth of now, the truth of my feelings and my thoughts. Thoughts lie, they say. Do they really? Or do they simply present another perspective on our experience? I have no idea where this video is going to go. But from the beginning, I promised truth. I promised authenticity. I'm buzzed I had a third drink. I rarely have a third drink. Generally, my limit is 2, sometimes 1. In any case, I've had 3. I actually spilled the third one and made a 4th one, but the whole third one landed on the ground when I accidentally sat it on an unstable surface and it tipped over, spilling 100% of what was in the glass. In any case, the fire was like all fires. Transmutation, transformation. I've sat before many fires meditating, asking Spirit to burn up the dross and let me be authentic, to let me be real, to let me fulfill the purpose for which I came to this planet 67 plus years ago. My life has been anything but predictable. No wonder I call myself the paradox man. I embrace opposites. I don't run away from confusion. I try to figure it out. Sometimes that's a mistake. Sometimes it pays off. I never know what the outcome is going to be because I haven't experienced it until I do. And then I experience it. And I tell the truth about it. What is truth? That's the enigmatic question of the ages. Some people say truth is what never changes. Others say truth is whatever you experience. I tend to go with the latter explanation. All experience is truth in that moment. It may not be eternal truth. It may not be the final truth. But it's the truth of now. And now is the only thing we ever have. We don't have yesterday and we don't have tomorrow. In this moment, we only have now. Right now, I'm feeling lots of things. If I were to get in touch with my feelings, I'd say, interesting question. What am I feeling? Last night, I woke up barely more than an hour after I fell asleep. And I was being downloaded with energy that was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I don't know what I felt. It was amazing. It was incredible. It was astonishing. It was immense. And these feelings, I shared them actually with my lady friend. And I said this, wow! I fell asleep somewhere around 10, and it's now 11:44. I've been awake approximately a half an hour, feeling such incredible energy. I sense it is coming from you, which is only a guess on my part. My heart is still racing. Each breath feels conscious. My mind is clueless, though curious. At first, I tried to fall back to sleep, but when I realized it was almost 11:30, I decided to stay awake and put my video on Facebook at midnight. Even as I sit in front of the computer, there is no diminishment of this feeling. I'm sharing it with you and will be interested in learning how it may be connected with you when we talk after church in the morning. I hope to be there. Heart, which means love. Then I posted my video, and I wrote this message to my lady friend. Video posted on both Facebook pages. Energy level has barely diminished. I'm going back to bed, hopefully to fall asleep, smiley face. Then I woke up again, or I posted again an hour and a half later. Still awake, lots to share, wave after wave washing through me, over me. A larger part of me joined the human part. Thought forms, magical children born on both macro and microcosmic levels. See what happens when I let myself open to your love channels? Heaven and earth merge. Is this only in me, or do you feel it too? Heart, 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 love, love, love. Yes, I went to church this morning. Yes, I met for a period of time after church with my lady friend, whose name yet remains, I don't believe I ever mentioned it, remains unknown to you all. But she's a goddess, and she's awakening within me the goddess energy. I don't have any doubt of that. Where our particular connection, relationship will go, I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. I would love to spend more time with her, but she has a lot of people pulling at her skirt tails, demanding attention. Not only her husband and her family, but other lovers and other friends who want her attention. Am I to be jealous that she is in the spotlight? Indeed not. She is where she is, and she's performing her role, her function as a goddess, as a priestess, as one who is transmuting energy from fear to love. I accept that. I'd still like to spend more time with her. That's the reality. Many of my friends, including some of my family, have told me, Ron, you may be setting yourself up for a big disappointment. I know that. It's true. As I said in the blurb, it will either be the greatest ecstasy or the greatest disappointment of my life. I have no idea where it's going to go. None whatsoever. All I know is that I'm following my bliss. I'm following the signals that are laid out before me to the best of my ability, and trying my best to make decisions based on the integrity of the moment, the integrity of my heart, the integrity of my feelings and my thoughts, because each are part of the equation. They're not separate from one another. My thoughts trigger feelings and vice versa. I'm figuring it out. Am I really? Or am I just guessing? I don't know the answer to that question. Do you know the answer to that question? Are you figuring it out, or are you only guessing in your own life? For me, in this moment when I'm feeling a tremendous buzz from 3 screwdrivers, having completed all 3, and I'll bet you they're stronger screwdrivers than you get in the average tavern. In any case, I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to determine and analyze my course. Are our courses analyzable? I don't know the answer to that either. Analytical pursuit usually ends up empty because we really don't know the truth, do we? Until we've experienced it. Experience, as I see it, is the only truth. It's the only accurate indicator of where we are. Because we can project a future, we can mourn a past, but only the now determines where we really are. Now. It can't be any other way. I'm not where I used to be. Neither am I where I would like to be. I'm somewhere in between the two, in this present moment known as now. You're there too. What's your now look like? How does it feel? What do you think about it? These are your indicators of where you are consciously, where you are emotionally, where you are in your life. Does it matter where you are in your life? Or are you just living by rote or by programming? Or are you living with the potentiality of everything is possible? I would like to believe that my friend is going to take me to places I've never gone before. I'd like to believe that she's in my life for a divine mission, a divine purpose. I'd like to believe that I'm not going to get hurt. And yet I'm very aware that I could be being set up for the greatest hurt that I've ever experienced. Why would it be the greatest hurt? Well, simply because this is the first time in my life that I've experienced a lady that feels she's on a divine mission to love me and to share her love with me and to be real in my world. Yet, her world and my world seem miles apart. She has lots of people in her world to share her love with. Men, women, friends, lovers, husband, children, co-workers, all sorts of people. What am I going to do with that? My life, by comparison, is much more limited, much more restricted. I have my family living here. I have internet friends all over the world. But what about the world where I live? The world I can touch, the world that I can interact with on a physical level. That world is, quite honestly, empty, as I see it in this moment. Now, it's not really empty. I know that's true, because I have friends that I interact with, friends that I can hug, friends that I can share my story with and listen to their stories, friends that I can participate in life with. But I'm talking about lovers. I'm talking about people that I can be really intimate with, where there is a potential of touch. That doesn't happen in my world very often. As with the other lady that appeared at around the same time that this current married lady appears, she disappeared quickly. She wasn't on the same resonance and the same pathway as I am. And she's gone. And I have no intention of pursuing that matter at all. I have other ladies in my world that live in other places, and they're interested in me and interested in loving me. But I can't touch them, I can't hug them, I can't kiss them. Certainly I cannot make love. So what am I to do with these potential lovers that are outside of my reach? That's my reality. The reality that many of us face outside of our reach. Limitations. Reality of the present world doesn't allow the fulfillment of our needs nor the fulfillment of our desires. That's the reality that most humans encounter, if we are honest. Now, I met a lady after church today who came up to me and said, I am so-and-so. I know we disagreed before. I'm a teacher of A Course in Miracles. And she began to again explain A Course in Miracles to me. Again, it doesn't resonate because, simply speaking, A Course in Miracles to me is a lie. It's a projection of an ideal that has no basis in reality. It's based on denial. It's based on avoidance. It's based on everything is an illusion that isn't positive, which means we have to judge everything that happens in our world as negative. That isn't what we want. But that's foolhardy. That's the New Age delusion, the New Age hypocrisy. Oh, and my friend, who is my potential lover, the married lady, she says, if we can't get along with each other, how can we have peace? Well, how can we have peace? Are we supposed to agree with something that doesn't make sense, that doesn't resonate with us? Is that what peace is? Just simply agreeing with what we disagree with? I don't find that the answer to anything. I find that delusional. I find that hypocritical. I find that a lie that we tell ourselves. Are we going to continue to tell ourselves lies? Or are we going to get to a place where we can embrace life as it actually occurs in our experience? And are we going to be able to transform and transmute and get beyond our experience to create what we really want? What works for everyone? I don't know the answer, but I do know this. Sometimes it takes more than one drink or two. Sometimes it's the third drink that allows us to tell the truth. I'm going to be interested in listening to this video because I have no idea what I just said, and yet I do. Ah, the paradox. I am the Paradox Man. Thank you for listening. Namaste.